Okay. So that's Gary Warden on red. And in that blue car with the yellow flames, and that's Victor Abreu on white with the red and white and blue car. That's Victor Villachow on the green lane in that plain old boring yellow car. And we got James Benz on yellow in the red, white, and blue car, and Jim Wood beside him on purple in the blue, white, and red car. And so we got some beautiful colors, beautiful paint schemes, except for one of those. But let's go to racing.
Ready, set, row.
Well, I'm slow. Oh, mercy. I can't even go.
You make sure purple stays glued up. So.
Do what?
You make sure purple stays glued.
I can't even go on it. I mean, it's like slow. I just went wide open there to see if I could even wreck.
It's all shook up.
It still ain't doing much.
Yellow flag. Say out loud. The name, I said one person.
Yeah, I ain't in this one either.
Oh. 20 seconds left. Seconds left. Really? 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 Yeah, it's too close sometimes.
Yeah. We ran through what is the lowest seconds before it will stop?
I'm all the way. And
3 seconds. Rick.
And he goes from purple all the way to green and knocks me off. Not even close to his own man.
I didn't have enough brake on, I guess.
Takes me out.
Is in the lead with 22 laps, Victor Villachow, Victor Abreu, and James Benz all tied at 22 laps. Jim Reckham Wood is having a bad day. He's only 19 laps and he's already had 2 wrecks. So he deserves to be in the cellar, and that's where he is, and that's probably where he will stay for the day. Still having car problems. I don't know what's going on with this old rag, but it's not running at all. So anyway, we're going to go back to the racetrack and see what happens in the next heat. I'm just glad I can break all these lanes in for you guys. This car is so slow. It's still surging.
Maybe the motor's come loose in or something. Switch cars after this heat.
No, you know, switch cars. Give him like a. Then you get a fast one. And... kind of quiet now, right?
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
It's really quiet. I got Gary here that doesn't want to get away from me.
Slow guy. He has plenty of time to paint because he don't drive.
That was close call.
Like that car going like the same speed. You see the trailer, they go as fast as they can down the straightaway. You see they're like the same speed down the back straight.
All right, Gary Warden is still in the lead with 46 laps, tied with Victor Villachow. James Benz real close at 45, Victor Abreu at 44, and Jim Wood in the cellar with 41. The car did wake up on about the last 2 laps of that heat, so who knows, maybe it'll come to life. Fast laps, we had Gary Warden turn to 4.915, Victor Villachow turned to 4.807. James Benz turned a 5.193, Victor Abreu a 5.327. Jim Wood finally got a 4.982 on black. Jim moves to yellow, Victor moves to green, James to black, Victor Villachow to purple, and Gary Wildman Warden to blue. So let's see what we do on this next heat.
Yellow, go. I didn't do that. I did not do that.
I got it, Jim.
Okay? I wasn't even
Sorry,
close to
Jim.
you.
I'm in contention for the lead. I had to.
I didn't do it.
I can't say a word because if I'd been in contention for the lead, I'd have done it too. But it doesn't mean I have. But it doesn't mean I have to enjoy it anymore.
I'm tied with the lead. Me
Yes.
and Victor are
I
tied side by side.
Side by side, same last, same everything. Go.
I was tied with y'all, but 4 laps down. Now my car slowed down again.
Oh. You want me to wreck it again?
My,
Go. Dan said you could switch cars. I said no, you said no.
oh man, it just really took a back seat. I'll be the photographer this game.
Flag. Go. Go. Yellow flag.
Shame you could reach that button so easy. Can you do it about 52 more times?
Ready.
I see that. I'm over here encroaching on Gary.
There you are, that's what I said. Go. Halfway through the race. 1 minute left.
Only 6 laps down now. I saw that. It ain't orking yet. I might have to change before the race is over.
10 seconds left. Gary doesn't leave. Guy's right behind me again. 5 seconds left. Oh, no, he rode this time. Heat over.
Right. Well, I got me a car that'll run. My other motor went going out. So let me re-enter a second car. Gary Warden still in the lead with a 4.925. Victor Villachow right about beside him with a 4.837. James Benz turned a 5.141. Victor Abreu a 4.018. And Jim Wood with his replacement car at 4.828. On lap count, we got Gary and Victor both. Victor Villachow
Not
at
till
70.
Wednesday, that's all I'm
James
gonna practice.
Benz at
The
67.
hard lanes,
Victor
the corner.
Brew at 66. And Jim Wood in the cellar at 65, but moving up. This heat, I'll probably pick up a couple of laps on the slower cars, but maybe one on the faster cars if I'm lucky. And all I got to do is not wreck. We'll see if I can not wreck. That's always the problem for me. So let's go back to racing.
Ready.
We like you on black. It's our favorite color for your car. Gary, that closed the gap.
Wow, son of a gun, that is fast, ain't it?
That's just a wicked corner right there on black. I'll tell you what, it just eats my lunch. All right. Yeah, you really need to be careful there, Victor. You just really need to be careful there.
Fast, kid.
Yellow flag. Go. Yellow. Go.
Oh, no,
Yellow
I got.
flag.
You go. Yep.
Go. 20 seconds left.
I'm gonna wear my boots next time. Get a little deep in there.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Hey Gary, I really don't need any help coming off. I've done.
You took all them out? Well, that was an interesting heat. Victor Villachow solely in the lead with 95 laps. With 25 segment laps he got on black. That is remarkable. And he was turning 4.7s on black. Wow, that's impressive. Gary, Wildman Warden, fell back 2 laps, 93 laps behind Victor. Only got 23 laps that segment. Gary turned to 4.962 on purple. Now Gary does drive black well, so he'll probably maybe pick a lap up on the next heat. But James Benz got 23 laps, and he's at 90 laps for that heat. Jim Reckham Wood got 25 laps that heat. He was on orange, so that's an easy lane, but he's at 90 laps now, tied with James Benz. Jim started 6 laps down from the field. Victor Abreu is at 87 laps, and he got 21 laps that heat. So here we go back to racing, and got a bad start there.
Couldn't see your car, that's why.
I know it. Well, I can't catch Victor. Maybe I can.
Oh man, what happened? Yeah, it's messed up now. Sounds funny now when it rolls. Hear it?
I can't hear it. All right, Victor Villachow leading by 3 laps over Gary Warden. Victor is at 119 laps with 24 laps that heat. Gary Warden is at 116 with 23 laps that heat. Jim Wood has moved up within 2 of Gary. Jim turned 24 laps that heat on white. James Benz had some difficulty. He got wrecked and his car's not running right. He's at 112 laps. Victor Abreu at 108. So we have Victor Villachow got 24 laps. Jim Wood got 24 laps that heat. Gary Warden 23. James Benz 22 and Victor Abreu 21. Fast laps. Victor Villachow turned a 4.744 on yellow. Gary Warden turned a 4.949 on black, which is pretty good on black. Jim Wood turned a 4.797 on white. James Benz turned a 5.038 on orange, and Victor Abreu turned a 5.198 on purple. We'll go back to racing and see you here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's much better. Whoop. Dang, that's a good one.
I got you, Gary.
Whoa. Dang it.
Talking about ACs. I'm starting to sweat over here. I know what Jim's trying to do is distract me from racing.
Good pass.
Thank you. Or not.
Yeah.
By itself.
Absolutely.
Good to know people, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I mean, I drive with it from Palm Beach to Okeechobee.
All right. Victor Villachow still leading at 144 laps, 4 ahead of Gary Wildman Warden. Jim Rickham Wood is creeping up on Warden. I think he's going to catch him is what I think. We'll find out. There might be a chicken in the hen house.
Look out.
James Benz at 133 laps and Victor Abreu at 129. Lap count, Victor Villachow and Jim Wood each got 25 laps that heat. Gary Wildman Warden, 24. And James Benz and Victor Abreu each got 21 laps. Fast laps, Victor Villachow, 4.720. Gary Warden, that was on orange, which is somewhat expected. Gary Wildman Warden got a 4.914 on yellow. Jim Wood turned a 4.825 on red. That's a good time on red. James Benz, a 5.218. James got wrecked and his axle was bent, so he's back in service, but the car's not what it was. Victor Abreu on black with a 5.315 fast lap. We got 20 seconds to blast off, so here we go back to racing.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, the Jim Wood sandwich.
Yeah, you could be sitting side by side with Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon don't do it. Harvick does. Jeff Gordon, Harvick.
Try and get that fast lap title.
Yeah, but I don't have a good paint job, so you know.
Might not make it.
Just a toy.
Yep.
No.
Seven. We got 14 seconds to get a fast lap in.
You gotta get your rhythm quick.
Ah, dang it.
That's
right.
Victor Villachow still in the lead with 169 laps. Gary Warden and Jim Wood are now tied at 164, 5 laps behind Victor Villachow. James Benz is at 154 and Victor Abreu at 151. Fast laps, Victor Villachow turned a 4.739 on white, which is a remarkable time. Gary Warden turned a 4.841 on orange. Jim Wood turned a 4.769 on green, which is a good time, but not as good as what Victor Villachow did. The green lane is a faster lane typically than the white lane, so Victor Villachow is smoking on white. James Benz turned a 5.259 on red, and Victor Abreu a 5.081 on yellow. Good time for Victor Abreu. Lap count, Victor Villachow turned 25 laps, Jim Wood also 25, Gary Wildman Warden at 24, James Benz at 21, and Victor Abreu at 22. So let's go back to racing.
You want to?
Yes, sir. I need somebody to wreck Victor Villachow about 3 times this heat.
Well, I've been trying.
Gary needs you to wreck up a times this heat. How's that?
I hope not.
But it doesn't matter. You DQ'd, so we're gonna put you to take camera duties anyways.
That's right.
Sounds like there's money to be made around here.
Right, you're right.
There's one of them 12 times I asked for.
I try to take too much weight off.
What are you on?
I got
Oh, darn. He's got the red lane, Gary. It's been slippery for everybody.
Don't push it yet, Jim.
Okay. I should have paused just a second. If I'd have just hesitated, I'd have got by you.
Well, if I'm going to come off, I'm going to make sure I take you out.
I see that. What lane? Red?
Yes, sir. You let me back there. It's longer. You're long enough to make that.
Probably. You jinx me all the time. I don't know how you're climbing away from me, but you are.
Orange.
I paused too long on brake on one of the turns.
Why? Because I ain't going to let you go by me. I was taking it easy until I see you coming up, and then I'm going to take off again.
What's the matter?
I haven't seen you wreck this much in a long time.
Karma.
There's a lot of glue in that red.
Karma.
Oh,
If
that's
you don't hit
true.
it right.
Yep.
That one
you're up.
there, it grabbed.
I'll tell you, Red was eating a bunch of lunches today.
Yeah.
There's a lot of glue.
I'd be careful there if I were you.
In a rhythm because it
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
grabs.
we just started, so
Yeah.
once I get in the rhythm, so there is glue there. So it doesn't go back in the one slide.
Yes, sir.
I was trying to do 25 laps.
I didn't hear a click. I don't think I got you.
No, I don't think so.
You need to do it a little quicker, though, where you kind of...
Yeah.
Faster
A little
time
sooner.
than Jen,
What are you on?
Orange.
so you can say my time was faster than his
Green?
on YouTube because he just made with my finger.
Well, you don't have enough paint on that car. You can see through the body.
That's for weight.
It's not even legal.
He needs to say a little bleach, whatever that word is.
Yeah. Opaque.
Can't see the jack from the top. Oh wait, this car is, well, something's wrong with it. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh wait, you're over here.
Entertainment.
Oh, and you're saying about seeing through, this is pretty light.
No, it is not. I got it.
It's light for me.
Sorry, Victor.
Oh, man.
I got you. Here we go.
See my car over there? Oh, yeah.
And the brace.
Race over. All right. Let me give the rundown. We'll get pictures. Here's the stats. Gary Wildman, well, let's see.
Yeah, I figured it was. I just wanted to make sure.
Victor Villachow wins the race with 193 laps. Jim Wood and Gary Warden were tied at 188 laps, but Gary Warden was about 20 feet ahead of Jim Wood. So Gary got second place, Jim Wood third place. James Ben finished with 177 laps, and Victor Abreu with 173. So it was a good race. Anytime you can get above 180 laps, you've done something. So we got 3 above 180 laps, and we got James bumping on it and Victor Abreu right behind. Fast laps, Victor Villachow turned a 4.829, Gary Wildman Warden a 4.917, and Jim Wood a 4.847. James Benz a 5.060, and Victor Abreu a 5.055. So that is the end of the day and the end of the race. We're going to get some pictures and call it a day. So thank you very much.